Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Huskies will kick this deep to begin the game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They go with a direct snap. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. They're going to scramble now. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, North going on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here.
Go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Washington offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Direct snap to the back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. After the first down loss, it's second and long on the 17. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down after the incompletion. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense slums not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
A pop pass on a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab, but he stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a pretty solid coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Boy, snap to the back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him down out near the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Oh, he's looking to throw. Catch made wide open way downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Second down after that run on the previous play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
he gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. Now, don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
He's going to pull it down and run. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the Huskies looking to run some tempo here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side, and he pulls in the catch. The offense will take their first time out of the half. The talk strategy here. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an open.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to launch it deep again. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Looking to throw it on first down. Extending the play now. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second and goal for the offense.
Let's go.
Looks over the middle, and it is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return begins inside the 10. The returner brought down by that coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Of course, I love this. People look at them, and they're still trying to get into their seats from halftime. And here's the first play of the third quarter, and boom, we've already got points on the scoreboard with an electric kickoff return.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away. 35-3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Let's it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pass not complete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to make a big play downfield. into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Washington, 35. Notre Dame, 10.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive.
And your Washington Huskies will take over first and 10.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pitch play to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Huskies come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Washington getting set for the first and 10 now. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Motion by the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Washington Huskies will take over first and 10.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. They go with a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
For the offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide. QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Irish.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
42. Notre Dame, 24.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw now on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a huge gain, grabbing momentum as the third period expires.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Washington 42, Notre Dame 24.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
At the 33. up, second down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Contact as he threw it. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. Conversion moves him closer to the goal line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. On a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Powering through.
The ball carried by the quarterback. He's tackled at the 27.
Let's go.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's complete. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchdown.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Still trying to create something here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game, even when they call the right cut.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. With this defense reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Huskies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get.
And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Lets it go quickly. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Looking for his back. Pass is caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Ball is free in the backfield. It's a turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.